Question number 1. Which one has a measurement with two significant figures? The answer is C. It is 75 miles to Cincinnati. Question number 2. What is the correct answer for the calculation to the correct number of significant figures? The answer is B, 1.3. Question number 3. Convert 155 millimeters to nanometers. Report your answer with three significant figures. Do not include units in your answer. Use the format 2.22 e to the 2 or 2.22 e to the minus 2 if you use scientific notation. The answer is 1.55 e to the 8. Question number 4. Atomic mass is the answer is D, the weighted average of the masses of the isotopes of an element. Question number 5. Provide the formula for nickel 2 nitrate. Enter the formula without subscripts or spaces and using parentheses if needed. For example, C4H4O2 or parentheses NH4 and parentheses 2S. The answer is Ni parentheses NO3 parentheses 2. The numbers would be non-subscripts. Question number 6. The percent boron in boron trichloride is 9.22%. How many grams of boron are in 1.50 kilograms sample of boron trichloride? Report your answer with three significant figures. Do not include units in your answer. Use the format 2.22 e to the 2 or 2.22 e to the minus 2 for answers in scientific notation. The answer is 138 grams. Question number 7. The concentration of CO2 in a flat Coke is 0.031 molar. How many molecules of CO2 is dissolved in a 2-liter bottle of flat Coke? Report your answer with two significant figures. Do not include units in your answer. Use the format below listed for numbers in scientific notation. The answer is 3.7 times 10 to the 22. Let's record that. 3.7 e to the 22. Question number 8. What is the concentration of a solution prepared by adding 100 milliliters of water to 100 milliliters of 2.4 molar sodium chloride? Report your answer with two significant figures. Do not include units in your answer. Do not report your answer in scientific notation. The answer is 1.2 molar. Question number 9. What is the missing particle X in the nuclear equation? P28 decomposes to X plus silicon-28. The answer is B, the symbol for a positron. Question number 10. What is the precipitate formed when a solution of K2S is mixed with FeCl3? Enter the formula without subscripts or spaces and use parentheses if needed. For example, C4H4O2 or parentheses NH4 in parentheses 2S. The answer is Fe2S3. Question number 11. Select the true statement. The correct answer is A. A strong electrolyte is a compound that completely dissociates into ions when it dissolves in water. Potassium bromide is an example. Question number 12. Determine the oxidation number of each element in chromium nitrite. Enter a number and a sign, plus or minus, for each answer. Blank number 1, the oxidation number for chromium is +2, or 2 plus. The oxidation number of nitrogen is +3, or 3 plus. The oxidation number of oxygen is -2, or 2 minus. Question number 13. Determine the molarity of Fe2 plus in a solution of FeNO3 aqueous if 10.0 milliliters of the iron solution is titrated with 15.5 milliliters of a 0.100 molar MnO4 minus solution to reach the endpoint. The reaction equation is provided below. 5 moles of iron 2 plus react with 1 mole of MnO4 minus plus 8 moles of H plus will yield 5 moles of Fe3 plus, 1 mole of Mn2 plus, and 4 moles of water. The answer is B, 0.775 molar. Question number 14. Select the true statement. The answer is D. Volume is a state function because its value is not path dependent. Question number 15. Consider the reaction. 1 mole of hydrogen gas plus 1 mole of chlorine gas yield 2 moles of hydrogen chloride gas. The enthalpy of that reaction is -184.6 kilojoules. In a certain experiment, it is determined that the surroundings absorbed 595 kilojoules. How many grams of HCl were formed? The molar mass of HCl is 36.46 grams per mole. Report your answer with 3 significant figures. Do not include units in your answer. For numbers in scientific notation, use the format 2.22e2 or 2.22e-2. The answer is 235 grams. Question number 16. A 0.473 mole sample of ethanol, C2H5OH, is burned in a bomb calorimeter according to the following reaction equation. The temperature of the calorimeter rises from 13 degrees Celsius to 79.3 degrees Celsius. What is the heat capacity of the calorimeter? The equation, 1 mole of C2H5OH plus 3 moles of oxygen equal 2 moles of CO2 plus 3 moles of H2O, and the enthalpy of that reaction is minus 1235 kilojoules. The answer is C, 8.81 kilojoules per degree Celsius.